Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Professor Abid Nasir, and I would like to share some of the ideas with you people regarding searching a job in the market. As you know very well that today the topic we are going to discuss is job hunt. Actually, what do you know about job hunt? It is very necessary for you people to understand where do you stand in your job market. Actually, we are not going to get a job, rather we are going to hunt it with a competition. After a longer and very strict competition, we will win the job. And now job hunt is actually gives you certain ideas, thoughts. What is the basic problem in job hunt in present market? I'm not talking about a single country, rather I'm talking about all the countries all over the world. Wherever you are right at the moment, you can see that you will have to ask yourself some of the question. First of all, you must ask yourself, how can I find a suitable job? So it is not a difficult job if you know very well what you are and how can I find a suitable job, where can I find it? For instance, do you know really what industry you are looking for? What is the country you are looking for? What kind of area you are looking for? Whether you are a suitable member for marketing department or you are a suitable member for finance department. So first of all, ask yourself, are you a good worker as an engineer worker? Whatever you are, according to your subject, according to your skills, you must decide what kind of job is suitable for you and how can you find it. This is again a very big question. Now you can see what kind of job is suitable for you. That depends upon your studies, your qualification and your skills as well. And now what is job actually? When you are going to find the answer of these three questions, you must be clear about this question. What is a job? Job is actually an activity. This is a professional activity that you do only for money. Right? So this question is linked with the last question. What is the definition of a job oriented or a professional person? A professional is a person who works for money. Professional is not a person who works only to serve humanity. His basic purpose is to earn with the help of the services he is going to offer to the society or to his company, you may say. And the next thing is the very first step towards job hunting. Again, I'm going to say you that you are to have a fight with other competitors in the market and you are to hunt a job for you. So the very first step is find out an advertisement in the paper. This is impossible that you do not know where the job is and you can get it. That's impossible. First of all, find out an advertisement in the newspaper, or you may find out through your personal resources. This is again another question, that what kind of personal resources have you got? Your personal resources, if you are a young graduate or you have done your MBA recently and you haven't got any market experience, you don't have any connection in the market, but you can find out your personal sources, you can find a job from your personal links, and these personal links are available in your alumni. Contact all your class fellows who are on job or who have got a job in the market. So find them and ask them about their offices and if there is any vacancy in their office. And the next thing is find out some sort of events. Usually different national, multinational companies or universities arrange different kind of events for youngsters to get a job somewhere. So if there is any event anywhere, you must go and attend it. And do check the boards. Different job boards are available in market. They are going to serve the society. They are going to hiring and searching a proper brain and faculties for different companies. Find out them and you can register yourself in those kind of companies. And this is contact headhunters. Personally visit different companies, find out their HR department, their HR manager, have a chit chat with him or her and find out if they are looking for anything, any person like you. And visit different job search websites as well. You can easily find out at Google, write down jobs in India, jobs in Pakistan, jobs in UAE. They can easily provide you a guideline and you can find a good job somewhere. The next point is, the next one is what the next when you find a job availability. For instance, you used all your personal resources and you got an idea that this is an office where there is a job. What would be the next one? Next one is you must decide a sheet. This is an assessment sheet. The second step of job hunt, you have found a job somewhere. find out an assessment sheet. You will have to develop it yourself. You will find out what market is going to need in you. Sometimes your boss, your company where you are looking for a job, what kind of person they are looking for. Find out what are the requirements of an employer in your market. For instance, they are looking for a BCom or BS or whatever the requirement of job is being needed in the market. And is the person fluent in speaking English, or good in writing English, or drafting skills, or experienced one? If they are looking for an experienced person, ask all these questions, find out all the requirements of your employer with the help of your personal contact or with the help of the advertisement that you have got in your pocket. You have got an advertisement in newspaper, and you can find out that this newspaper is going to say you in clear words that they are looking for an experienced person, or the fresh graduates are required, or the fresh graduates can also apply for the job. So make a list of all the requirements that employer has got in his mind, and it is very easy for you if you can easily make this assessment sheet. This is market assessment, what the people are looking in market, what kind of person is required in the market. Now look, the second side of the same sheet, you will find out the self-assessment, mean to say whether you yourself are going to fulfill all the requirement of your employer or not. They are looking for a graduate, and are you a graduate? Yes, I am. So tick here. And is your speaking in English is good? No, it's bad or good, whatever you would decide about yourself. And your writing is okay. Then a little knowledge of your drafting. For drafting is actually where you may say the backbone of your managerial steps or your managerial post. You will have to write down certain reports, letters, memos to give instruction and to inform your seniors as well. So you need to be a good writer as well. And your internship can be work as your experience. If you are not properly experienced, then you can use your internship here. So if you are going to see that market assessment and self-assessment shows that almost 50% of the requirement of an employer is fulfilled, then you should drop your CV, right? If you feel that you are not going to fulfill the 50% of requirement of your employer, then you should find out what are the weaknesses in you. So try to fill up, or you may say overcome all those weaknesses within 1 or 2 months, then again go and search a job for you. And the next one is the third step of job hunt. You must understand your job. How would you get a better understanding of your job? Sometimes we apply, we want to drop a CV, but we do not know what kind of responsibilities we will have to face in that job. In this regard, you must find out certain JDs. Okay, JD means job description at Google. This is not a difficult job for you. In this modern era, a very fresh graduate can easily get different kind of, for instance, you are going to apply for the job of a finance officer. So go write down at Google the JD of finance officer. You will get a list of all those JDs, select 1 or 2 or 3 and find out the prints, get the prints. And in those prints, you will see certain responsibilities of a finance officer or an accounts officer. You'll be able to understand whether you can do those jobs or not. And in this way, for example, job of an accountant, write at Google and select 2 or 3 your JDs and get their prints and find out the responsibilities that you can do in that JD from Google. And it will be easier for you to decide, yes, I can do that. No, I cannot do this kind of things in my job because this is against my behavior, or this is really matched to my behavior. So you can easily get this this slot filled. Easily you can understand whether you are able to do it or not, and make a list of all the responsibilities for your CV, because you must mention in your CV that what kind of responsibilities you can fulfill. So it will be helpful for you to do it in your with the help of your JD. Okay, the next one is the fourth step is your curriculum vitae. I must explain you in my next lecture how can you develop a CV or curriculum vitae for your job. So what is a CV? CV is actually your biodata, the general information of your personality, your professional personality that can attract a headhunter for you to be called for interview. Because we are here in job hunting, we are going to discuss the very first step where we will win an interview call. So what is a CV? You must know it. I have already explained you. And what is the purpose of the CV? The purpose of CV is very much clear, that it is to get an interview call. CV will never win a job for you, rather it will win an interview call only. And how to develop a standard CV is another question. So you can go for the next step, the certain essential parts of the CV. When you are going to develop a CV for your job, you must see that essential parts of a CV are very much clear in your mind. Then you can make a good CV. And there must be self-identity. You must introduce yourself. You will tell about you, your name, your address, and your telephone number, and objective of your job. Don't write any objective other. Ask yourself what you want to be, where do you want to see yourself within 3 or 4 or 5 years, and write down that your target as an objective of your job. And the next one is your qualification. Definitely, if a job is looking for a qualification, or employer is going to prefer a person with a specific qualification, you must mention in your CV, and experience can easily pay you. This is a very good job if you are going to develop a CV with the help of experience. And if you don't have any experience, you can show your internship over there. You can show all the seminars, because they develop some sort of skill in you, workshops and trainings which you have gone through during your course of work. And the next one is the projects you have done with your teachers, professionals and seniors that can help you, as they can easily overcome if you don't have any experience. You can mention it here. Even you can mention all of these things with your experience and your certification if you have done. The most important thing in your CV is your USP, your universal selling point. This is a point in your personality that is a requirement of every job, and particularly if you feel that this is a skill that can easily make you different from other interviewees, so they can get you that you are the right candidate for this job. This USP must be mentioned clearly in your CV. It will help you. And reference, if they are looking for reference, you must mention a reference there. And the next one is the supplementary source of your CV. If you want to develop a CV and you do not know how to develop it, you can use certain supplementary your source of CV. For instance, you can use net templates. Go right down at Google that you are looking for templates of CV. Okay, and those templates must be very helpful for you. And the next one is a CV of your friends. If you don't have a net templates, or you are not understanding all those templates, you can ask your friends who have got their CV, and they can easily tell you what kind of job they are doing, and this is their CV, so you can get a help from them. And CV taught by your teacher. Definitely you are a fresh graduate, or you have got a master degree, or you are a student of someone. The teacher must have told you what kind of CV you can develop. It will be a very much helpful source for you. The next one is your job file. Always remember, getting a job is really very technical and psychological game. You will have to develop a complete job file for you. Find out the advertisement, get its copy and put it in your file. After that advertisement, develop assessment sheet. We have already discussed. Write down or place your assessment sheet in the same file, and copy of the JD with highlighted points that you can do. I told you that get your JD from your Google and place it in that file, that this is the JD that is going to help me to develop my CV. Then CV that you have dropped CV in the same company. Write down the name of the company on the face of the file, that job file, and in that what kind of CV you have dropped there, you must put a copy in that file. Okay, and the company profile. For instance, you are going to apply in a national or multinational company. You can easily, for instance, you are going to apply in Honda, you are going to apply in Yamaha, whatever the company. Get its company profile from net and get its copy and place it there. In that company profile, find out the vision and mission statement of the company, right, and directors list and scope of the business. I mean to say that what kind of product they are going to produce, all their offers, their services in the market. You must know. Then you can go for interview. Then you can answer all of their questions easily. So it will be a complete job file for you. This is the end of my presentation, and I hope you must enjoy it. And I believe if you feel any trouble, you can contact to our television that we are going to provide you the services. Thank you very much. Once again, I will be with you very soon. Abid Nasir from English Language Department. Thank you.